up, YouTube?
Hi, it's Candy.
And it's Joy. We back with another video.
Back with a video.
In case y'all didn't know, yes, we are related, so don't ask. It's strange how we related. Don't ask how, just know that we can.
Boy, if you don't get your power nigga head on. And proceed.
What is the video about?
The video was about...
Dude. Our last...
What's funny? Ain't nothing funny. Well, what's funny about it?
Alright, so you want to start? Or...
I guess I will start. The last relationship. This ex, not gonna say no names.
I will.
Not gonna say name, but
I am.
it's like, hey, subscribe to my channel.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna watch every video. Okay, so what happened between us? Like, this guy just wasn't for me. He wasn't my type. I mean, he had everything good and going, but you know, it just wasn't right. Like, I don't know what type of guys that I like, but I just didn't like him. I just didn't. Like, he was giving me everything. Like, if I was hungry, said I was hungry, like, he'll buy me food and stuff like, and give me money and stuff like that.
But why y'all break up? That's the question. Why?
Because it wasn't my type. That's why. I had to leave him alone. I had to
Do he know who he is, though?
push him out that way.
Do he know who he is, though? Or no?
Probably do.
I mean, you should.
Probably do.
I have a more explicit breakup. Let's start from the beginning. So, this what it was, y'all. I had just moved back down here, but I moved to Tennessee. So, I'm staying in Tennessee or whatever. And then my cousin, she got her boyfriend, but who I was talking to was his cousin. So, his name was Milton. And pretty much with that was, it was good and stuff while we was dating and stuff. But then one night, he had one weekend, because he got mad because I used to spend weekends down here in Mississippi. And so he was like, I want a weekend with you. You always go to Mississippi, da-da-da. And I was like, well, I mean, that's family. What you expect me to do? And so one time I was like, okay, well, I'm off this weekend. We can spend this weekend together. So that weekend came Friday. And I'm at the house. I'm laying down. I'm texting him like, well, where you at? You want to spend the weekend together? Woo-woo. So he was like, I'm on my way. It's 11 o'clock at night. He still ain't there. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to take my ass to sleep. So I'm in the corner in my little pallet. I had me a little pallet in the corner because, you know, I didn't feel like getting on the bed because it was hot. So I was under my little covers in the corner. And then, like, I'm literally, like, closing my eyes to go to sleep. Then I hear a boom, boom, boom coming up in the driveway. So I'm like, oh, okay, that must be him. But I still, like, over here trying to go to sleep. He come in, he opened up, you sleep? I said, no. He said, well, why you over there with your eyes closed? I said, because. He said, get up. I said, no. He said, you hungry? I said, yeah. He was the hungry line. So I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, let's go get something to eat. So we went to get something to eat, but you know, at nighttime, most restaurants don't accept cards, especially at where we was going. We went to Checkers, so they didn't accept cards, so we had to use cash and boom. Then on the way back up, I ordered, and there we go. So anyway, so I had ordered a bunch of stuff. Like I had some ice cream, some cheesy stuff, like some cheesy fries, some freaking mozzarella sticks, some freaking, I think I had a bird. So I had a lot of stuff. And so he didn't even offer to carry it, that little punk ass. Anyway, so we carried our food up. Then when we got up there, I'm sitting down in bed eating, and then I'm like, dang, I'm looking around, and I had left my phone out here in this car. So I'm like, dang, I left my phone out there. You want me to go get it? I said, nah, it's cool, whatever. I was just making sure I didn't lose it while we was gone. And so, it had stormed that night. He had went to sleep, so it stormed that night. I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep when it storms. So I was up. Every time I heard a boom, I got up and walked around, laid back down. Boom, got up, walked around, laid back down. Boom, boom, boom. Repeat. So then, I eventually went to sleep, and I slept all the way to the next day. And I felt him get up and leave, but then he didn't leave. He just went outside and sat outside in the car. And so I went back to sleep. He came back in with my phone or whatever. Not this one, but I had to get a new one. But look, he had my phone. He threw it at me while I was asleep. He threw it in my face. So I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, your hair's brown. How you? Why your eyes red?
You just run out YouTube video. I told you, you said never mind.
But anyway, so then where was I at? Oh yeah, he threw the phone at me. Then after he threw the phone, he was like, I had woke up and I'm like, why you on my phone, whatever. He like, so what nigga was you with on this day? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't been with no nigga. Yes, you have. He was with a nigga on such and such day. He said a specific day. And so I'm like, okay, that was very specific. Tell me what day of the week that was and I'll tell you. And then he was like, nah, it shouldn't matter the week or the day, da da da. And then I'm like, okay. And then he like, so now you cheating, woo woo. I said, what are you even talking about? I said, if I chose to talk to you, then I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to nobody else, woo woo. And then he like, nah, it ain't even supposed to be like that. We supposed to be dating, da da da. I said, like I said, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to nobody else. So stop tripping. And he was like, well, you ain't gotta worry about talking to me. So I'm like, okay, cool. You can leave. So he left. Then I went in the room and I told my cousin what happened. And she's like, girl, he cheated. We went to work. We came back from work. And he came back. And he was like, he came on the door. He knocked on the door. I didn't even know who it was. All I heard was a knock on the door. My cousin answered. She was like, he looking for Eva. Okay. And so she was like, I told him he wasn't here because he not woo. And I was like, okay, cool. So she come back in the room and something told me in my head. Some just told me like, go and check the messages to see what the fuck he was talking about. So I got my phone and I was scrolling. He was on Messenger. So I'm scrolling, whatever. And I see the message he talking about, but tell me why, y'all, he was mad because I was texting my brother.
What the fuck?
My brother. And like, if you didn't know it was my brother, of course it would sound weird, but he didn't ask who it was. Because how the conversation went, it was like, because me and him had both went out of town. I had went to the Panama City Beach, and he had went to St. Louis or something. And I was just like, I said, hey. He was like, hey. I said, what you doing? And he told me, and I was like, oh, you having fun? He said, yeah, I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I said, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. And then, of course that sounds weird if you didn't know that was my sibling. But he jumped to conclusions thinking that it was my boyfriend or like somebody was talking to him side. And so then, and then he was mad because this other dude had texted me and was asking me if I was dating or whatever. And I told him no because I wasn't at the time. We were just talking. So, and then he came back and he was like, he had canceled on. My cousin was like, who is it? And he told, he was like, Milton. And she came to the door and then she came back in and she was like, he said he needed to talk to you. So I'm like, okay, cool. And so me and her was in the middle of talking. So I'm not finna stop our conversation so that me and him could talk. Cause then when I get back, I want to know what we talking about. So I was like, you can go and finish your conversation. So we finished our little conversation. We didn't even finish. I'm like, we didn't finish. He came in there and he was mad and he was like, that means get your up and come see what I want. And I'm like, I'm talking, you can wait. And so my cousin's still talking, and then he grabbed my arm and pulled me. Don't be pulling me, like what the. And so then he grabbed my phone out of my hand. I said, look, you ain't gotta do too much. I'm finna get up. You better calm down. And so I got up and we went outside. We was talking, and the door was kind of cracked, like did much, cause my cousin wanted to listen and be in on it, cause she knows me. So as she was like, as the phone, as the door was cracked, she was by the door, and our dog was by the door. She was trying to get out, but we had to make sure she stayed in. So he talking, and I had my phone. I'm just on my phone like this, and he like, so you ain't getting none of my messages? And I'm like, yeah, I got your messages, but I just didn't respond. And he was like, so you trying to tell me we done? I said, you the one that wanted to be done. So now that we done, it's a problem. And he was like, that ain't even what I meant. You sure meant it at that time, but now that I'm single, I can talk to who I want. And so he got mad. And he was like, so you what now? I said, I'm single. So he had the nerve to hit me. Like, he full blown hit me.
I know he did not.
Girl, he full blown hit me. So after he hit me, I'm like, nah, you better get going for real, because I'm not finna deal with it for real. And he was like, you what now? You what now? You didn't talk to me about it. You what now? I said, I am single, which means that I have no companion, which means that I'm not talking to nobody, which means that you're not my boyfriend anymore. And so he smacked my phone out my hand. And so I'm like, see, now you finna have to pick that up, because I'm not finna pick it up. You did it, so you pick it up. So he picks it up, and he's like, tell me one more time, you what now? I said, I'm single. How many times do I gotta say it? And so then he threw my phone. And when he threw it, like it cracked into like 6 to 7 pieces. Like he got the screen was a piece, like the trimming of the phone was a piece, the dang on battery was popped, the dang on back of the phone was missed. It was literally in pieces. So after that, I'm like, nah, you for real, like, you just blew me. You finna pay for my, because I'm like, you didn't pay for it, so why would you break it? And so then he was like, he gonna walk off like he all savage. I said, nah, come back, because you finna pay for me a new phone. If you don't, I'm gonna bust your windows out your car, just that simple. And so he was like, you ain't busting nothing. I said, pay for my phone, and your windows won't get busted, period. I said, it costs way more to get your windows repaired than it do to get a freaking phone. Yeah, I was so ticked off. But nah, that's why we broke up, because he thought I was talking to other dudes. He thought I was cheating. In reality, he the fool, because he didn't ask questions first and jumped to conclusions like all guys do, jump to conclusions. So after that though, he claimed he wanted to get back with me, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it, because I am not the abusive relationship type person. If I'm in a abusive relationship, then we finna be fighting every day, because I'm not finna have you put your hands on me and me not do nothing to you. Or whatever. Then he sounds like we could be friends. Nah, I'm straight. I don't want to be your friend. Why look like being your friend? We was already in a relationship. I know how you is in a relationship. I know how you gonna be as a friend. That ain't right. I don't want you as no friend. He sounds like I could just come over. We could smoke some. I said, nah, because I don't smoke. I'm straight. You can take your little cigarettes on somewhere else. It was just so much. Like, and we weren't even dating that long. I'm like, wow. Just think about it. If we were dating for a long time, I would have had a black eye right here, a black eye right here, a lip busted, a nose leaking. My ear probably would have lost hair. I would have probably had bruises on my neck. No, baby. Because you would have got your get topped off. Playing with this one.
Greasy pants, swap.
Amen. But no, like, that's the last and abusive relationship that I have had. I'm currently talking to somebody, but I mean, he's way better than the last relationship, which I really like. I mean, because if you talking to somebody now, you talking to somebody.
No. What? No. See, that just reminded me of something. Abusive relationship. No, let me just say this one time. Okay, one time, y'all. Okay, there was the only abusive relationship I was in. It was just one day. This guy wanted to come over so bad.
I look bad.
And I was like, girl, yes.
Thick.
Girl, yes. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, he wanted to come over, so I was like, okay, well then come over. Just come over. Cause then, okay, so he came over.